Hi class, welcome back to your science lessons. Please take out your green science packet and turn to the packet about bats. We'll be working on the second page today, bat habitat. Please pause the video until you have your page ready to go so we can learn together. Today we're going to be talking about the habitat of a bat. Remember, the word habitat means the home of an animal, where they live. We're going to read this paragraph together, and as we read, you'll have some fill in the blanks to do along the way, so make sure you have your pencil handy. Let's get started. We'll start up here at the first sentence. Bats can be found almost anywhere in the world except polar regions and extreme deserts. Lots of fill-ins in this first sentence. Let's go slow. Bats can. First fill-in, C-A-N, can. Bats can be found almost anywhere in the world. I-N for in is the second fill-in. So bats can be found almost anywhere in the world except polar regions. P for polar, you can write a P there on the third fill-in. So the word polar means really cold, so bats can't live in really cold weather or extreme deserts. So they can't live in really cold or really hot. They need more mild weather than that. So our next fill-in is extreme, E-X for extreme. And then last fill-in in that sentence, D for desert. D, D. All right, now that you have those filled in, let's read that sentence again. Bats can be found almost anywhere in the world except polar regions and extreme deserts. So they need more mild weather for their living conditions. They make their homes in caves, crevices. Crevices are small spaces. You can write a CR on that fill in the blank for the sound cr in crevices. So they make their homes in caves, crevices, hollow trees. H for hollow and TR for trees. Last fill-in in that sentence is B for buildings. B. So bats make their homes in caves, crevices, which are small spaces, hollow trees, and buildings. So they can find lots of places to live. There are over 1,200 different kinds of bats. That's a lot. For this fill-in, we'll write this number 1, comma, 200. 1200. We read that number 1,200. That's a lot of different kinds of bats. Some hibernate during winter. You can write a W for winter. Wah, wah. Some hibernate during winter. Remember, hibernate means to sleep through the winter to conserve energy. So they'll eat a lot leading up to the winter, and then they'll find a warm place to sleep, like in their cave or small crevice, and they'll hibernate or they'll sleep all through the winter to withstand the cold. And others fly to find warmer weather. So they don't like cold weather or extreme weather. They need the weather to be just right. So they often have to migrate at different times of the year and fly to find warmer weather. All right, now that you have all of the fill in the blanks completed, let's read this paragraph again to make sure we understand. I'm going to read aloud to you. I'd like you to put your finger under the sentence and track while I read to you. Bats can be found almost anywhere in the world except polar regions and extreme deserts. They make their homes in caves, crevices, hollow trees, and buildings. There are over 1,200 different kinds of bats. Some hibernate during winter and others fly to find warmer weather. Now that we've completed this page about the habitat of a bat, I would like you to draw a picture here in this upper box about what you learned about a bat's habitat. This could be maybe something like a sign to show that bats don't like extreme weather. So you could draw a sign with hot and cold and draw a big red X over it to show that bats don't like really hot or really cold weather. Maybe you could draw a bat in a cave or a small crack in a building or a hollow tree. Maybe you could draw lots of different kinds of bats, shapes, sizes, and colors to show that there's over 1,200 different kinds. Whatever you choose, make sure you add lots of detail. Then when you're finished, add color and watch the 2 videos that follow about bats. Great work today.